Today we're testing out these brand new Heidenau K60 Rangers. So far they got a little different howl to them than the Anarchy Wilds do, and most of my ideas and thoughts may be based off of those Anarchy Wilds. I've been running those Anarchies for a long time now, so I want to try these out. I know Heidenau makes the longest lasting tire, that K60 Scout, and they've added this K60 Ranger to their lineup. I first heard about it on Kyle Bradshaw's channel. You can find it by just looking for Kyle Bradshaw, or if you look up a review on tires, Kyle Bradshaw's bound to turn up. Anybody that rides ADV motorcycles, they've seen his channel before. They may not know what it is. Once they see his face, it's pretty familiar. He is the ADV tire guy. All right, back to these K60. So brand new right out. We're doing 35, no hands. Pretty stable. So that usually tells you a lot about the profile. A lot of times you get a brand new tire out of there a lot squirrelier than they are when they're broke in. So that must mean that the profile of that back tire must be relatively flat compared to an Anarchy Wild brand new, or even Bridgestone for that matter. I've run a few different of those, so that's a flatter profile for sure. We're gonna head out here. We're gonna go catch Bullion Road. You guys have seen it 1,000 times, but it'll let us play a little in the dirt, push these K60 Rangers just a little. So comparing the howls from the Anarchy Wilds, the Anarchy Wilds kind of have a super swamper type howl to them, especially at certain speeds. And at these being brand new, I do notice a little bit of a howl slowing down. I hear, let's see if you guys can hear it. The wind's kind of obnoxious right now. So far, it's not an obnoxious howl, but then again, I haven't had it up much over 50 miles an hour. We're gonna make this loop out around South Fork Reservoir and back on the highway and get a real good opinion of what these tires got going on for them. We did get a little hint out of Kyle Bradshaw. He said that they weren't perfect. So we'll have to wait and see what that means. But what tire really is. Right now they got a 38.5 PSI in the front tire and 42 in the rear. I could probably drop that front down a little bit. I know when I mounted these tires, they're a real stiff carcass and they are heavier than, say, the Anarchy Wild, but I didn't put them on a scale. I think both tires combined is 3 to 4 pounds difference. All right, pavement is. Let's see what these K60s are made of. Oh, looks like they just oiled the road. Oh, it's windy today. I got a bunch of thunderstorms trying to roll in. And I'm getting a scanner warning on my phone, which means there's probably a fire that started somewhere. I'm willing to bet we're headed right towards it, since that's where it looks like the heaviest storm is. Oh, Nevada. So far they don't mind the hard packed dirt at all, which what do you expect? Oh, the dirt's loosening it up a little bit out here. Pretty washboardy. I don't know, the tires seem to hook up pretty good in that. I don't see the traction control light coming on or feel anything. Try not to put too much damage on these tires on the first day. We got a Colorado trip in front of us. But so far, I kind of like them. They seem to walk a little less than the Anarchies do as you hit those little grooves in the dirt, and that might just be the road. But during the low speed dirt, or during, you know, light deceleration or even coasting, I would say they walk less in the car tracks of the road than the Anarchies do. And we are headed right into a storm. I just tested the braking, seemed to slow down pretty good at that little bit of pea gravel loose on top. It's not really marbles or nothing. But this should be a good test here. This road usually gets pretty rutted up, but granted it's mid-July now, so ruts are pretty much gone. Boy, I know I've struggled to break the Anakis loose up on this road a little bit when they were brand new too, but these are really hooking up good. Oh, we got some play there. Well, the Heidenau's bring some traction to with them. Boy, they really don't walk like the Anakis do. You get through this kind of stuff with all these little grooves, and the Anakis walk a lot through it, which isn't something I hate, but it is noticeable. I have the ABS engaged, but so far I got no complaints. These tires are significantly cheaper than the Anakis, or the Anaki Wilds. Those Anaki Wilds, they've been running like $297 for rear, and I think close to 200 bucks up front. I paid $200 for the rear and $147 for the front. I expected a lot firmer ride or stiff, you know, or rattlier, but that's definitely not the case here. Not on this road anyways. Not a whole lot of river left there. Ooh, there's some lightning. Right, we lost it a little going down that hill, and maybe it has to do with the ABS keeping that slippage under control. Boy, I honestly, I can't wait to hear what Kyle Bradshaw has to say about these. Boy, they just hook right back up in that stuff. Oh, look at that storming over that hill over there. Wow. Whoa, that's a lot of dust there. Well, normally we go down there by the bridge, but let's pull over here. Take a look up these tires up close. Well, there's a dust puddle if I ever seen one. Try to let this dust blow over. Wow. Let's drop down in here. Definitely a windy 98 degrees out today. It is a dusty day in the desert. Well, let's cruise on to South Fork Reservoir. I guess we'll see what kind of storm we got out in front of us. Really give these tires a good test. There was several cars headed back from this direction. I assume they were getting away from the weather. Must just be hanging out watching the storm. Looks like a little water hit out here. This ought to make things get real. Give these K60 Rangers a true test. I don't think there's anything out there slipperier than the desert mud. I got a feeling at some point we're gonna run into a whole bunch of mud somewhere. Keeps raining like this. Some slippery snot there. Let's go back and take a look at that. So we definitely lost traction there. I kind of knew it was coming. There's going to be an area that soaked up a lot of this rainwater out here in the desert. It was kind of shocking. Clean the camera up, make sure we can get a good look at it. I know I can't see nothing out of my visor. Let's go take a look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is just crap. Just a skiff of crap on top. So what that tells me is this tire's probably eating a lot of this up. Oh yeah, that is slippery. But I mean, they're digging to the bottom, but it kind of gave up without any warning. Oh yeah, my boots are caked with this stuff. This is that Nevada desert mud I was talking about. Let's walk up there and take a look. Oh boy. I don't even know if I want to get off the bike right here. Not if I don't have to. Boy, that is a mud. That's the kind of mud that's real surprising out here in the desert. You can it sure looks like it's thrown some pretty good sized chunks, but realistically at some point those lugs could only get so deep. But it looks like maybe that's where I regained traction, was back up there in the dry gravel. I don't know, that tread left, it sure looks like it could have sent you wherever it wanted to. Oh, let's look how the tires are loading up. Boy, well that back camera may have been a good idea. This is probably the perfect place to get a good view. I'm a little skittish now, that little slip in the mud. It rained out here. Not enough to fill the lake up though. Oh, we are gonna have to hit the car wash after this ride.
Oh, then everything's perfect. You got perfect lighting. Everybody's nice and comfortable. There's cold beer in the fridge. There's air conditioning, and yeah, you can live stream in the studio. But yeah, when you're out here covered in filth, that way is Grand Junction, Colorado, and I think there's 5,000, 6,000 feet. So we're
about ready to take these K60 Rangers out on the highway. While we were down there on the lake enjoying the step 2, we noticed that Moto Giant jumped online doing a little live stream, and we're watching that right now. Yeah, at 30 miles an hour there's a strange vibration, and maybe that'll go away, but it's definitely like a vibration around like 25 to 30.
Thanks for checking out my initial review of the Heidenau K60 Rangers. Next week I'll be taking these tires to the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, give them the full test. If you enjoyed this review, please hit the like button and subscribe, leave a comment. Will you be giving the Heidenau K60 Rangers a shot?